our online referee. I am the Lord of the Luck, said he. This is worth 5 points, not 1, 4, 2 or 3. Yes, I'll give you points for the luck, said he.
Drop the beat!
Larklord, our online referee. I am the Lord of the Luck, said he. This is worth 5 points, not 1, 4, 2 or 3. Yes, I'll give you points for the luck, said he. I did lugs in my kitchen and I made things with food. Lugs in the show that a live audience viewed. I did lugs that were random, I did lugs that were daft, and lots of lugs filled with arts and
Hit the beat
crafts.
again.
Larklord, our online referee. I am the Lord of the Luck, said he. This is worth 5 points, not 1, 4, 2 or 3. Yes, I'll give you points for the luck, said he.
Good evening to yet another episode of Larklord. Thanks to everyone who's not currently sat in a beer garden and have chosen to watch this show instead. Now tonight we've got 5 fantastically funny individuals battling out to win the next spot in the series finale. But before then, if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe and please like, react and comment as we do this show. All of our contestants can see everything that comes in. Now we have the fantastic Laurie on tech again. So hello Laurie, thank you very much. Laurie will be putting your comments up at the bottom of the screen and we'll be probably mocking you gently in the chat for the silly things that you say at home. Hello Nick, how are you doing? He says, forgetting that he can't respond. Please, if you do enjoy the show, donate at missing.co.uk/tip-jar to help us continue to put this on into the future. We only have a couple more episodes left to go before the season 2 finale on May the 23rd. I can't wait to see how the series ends. But now let's introduce our first contestant tonight and welcome to the virtual stage the wonderful Lord Sparkles. Hello, Al. How are you doing?
Hi, everyone. I'm Mr. Lord Sparkles.
That is a very lovely close-up shot of your beard. You're going to tell us if you are proud of what you've done for your tasks?
I am proud of the tasks that I've done, and I hope that you all enjoy them.
Well, don't forget that at the end of the show, you will be able to vote for your favourite contestants. Not you, Al. You don't get to vote. Should people follow you on any social medias at all?
No, not
No.
whatsoever.
Do not follow Lord Sparkles on any social medias. Next up, we have the fantastic Charlie Gascoigne. How are you doing, Charlie?
Hello, I'm good. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
That's fine. It's lovely to have your herd of Pikachus with you.
Thank you for showing people how I live.
I mean, I think you're the one showing people how you live.
I am ashamed, yes.
Don't be ashamed. Although I presume that the reason you've not got us out the shot is because if you turn the camera, it'd just be like Pikachu's absolutely everywhere.
It's something like that. It's just not worth even focusing on. So just don't worry about it.
Well, Nick says you have amazing hair.
Thank you. I went to the hairdressers yesterday for the first time in 4 years. I don't know. So that's how it felt. So thank you very much. That's how dedicated I am to the show.
Well, you look stunning. I think we should bring on Edward Roworth next, who is right here. Hello, Ed. How you doing?
Hello. I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I'm looking forward to seeing your tasks.
I'm looking forward to you seeing the tasks.
Good. That is the point of the show, to give me something to entertain me. How do you think you've done?
I think my output to effort ratio is good.
Okay.
But I don't know the absolute value of the output. Who knows?
Well, we will see and judge very shortly. Next up is the wonderful Resi Smee. Hello, Resi.
Hello. Happy Sunday.
Are you excited?
I am very excited, yes. I love this kind of thing. Being creative and trying to not be too competitive.
No. You need to be creative and competitive.
Yeah, well, I don't want to be too competitive and ruin it for myself and everyone else involved. So,
So it's not going to, if you don't win, you have failed.
no, that's definitely not what my inside voice is saying.
Well, best of luck. We'll find that out in about an hour if you do win. And finally, we have all the way from the wonderful Tej Dutia. How are you doing, Tej?
Hi, I'm good, thanks. I'm ready.
You sound ready-ish.
Such a busy day, but I made it. I'm so proud of myself.
You've made it. You've got all your tasks in. You've done it all, and now we're here. And now we can bear witness to the fruits of your labour.
I don't know if
you look petrified.
I am. Oh, had so much time to prepare, and I just feel like I didn't make the most of it. Like, I'm kicking myself now because everybody else looks so competitive, and I'm really competitive too. So this is going to be interesting.
Yay! It's going to be a fight. I think we should hop immediately across to the first task of the evening. This is the prize or show and tell task, of which I would like to see your best life hack. So I'm under the impression that you've all brought something or have some tips that you want to give. And we'll go through it one at a time. And I think I would like to pick on Tej first. So would you like to tell us all your life hack?
Okay, so you have loads of life hacks and you can't really think of them when you want to think of them because you just do them. But one life hack that family are really chuffed with, and they see it in my pictures and they laugh at me, but is these clips. Now, these clips you get from IKEA or any other shop that sells them. Other shops are available, and it's meant to be like a chip clip. It closes your crisp packets that you've eaten half of. I mean, who does that anyway? But packets that you only have open, and what you do is you clip it on and you stop air getting in. But my use for this is to put into my children's hair when they're eating. So when you're trying to find a rubber band and you can't find one when you want one because the borrowers took them all. So what I do, they're always in the drawer right next to where the kids eat, and you literally just, like, I can hopefully demonstrate, but my hair's quite thick, so I don't know if I'll be able to. And you just pop it in. Boom. And it works. And my son and my daughter are 4 and 2, and my son actually has really long hair as well at the minute. Oh my God, it's a lifesaver, and I recommend it to everybody.
I wonder, could you not just get a really big one to sort of attach your children to the washing line just to help dry them out quicker?
I haven't thought about that, but they come in different colours, then the kids argue over it, so you just don't tell them that. But yeah, no, I win from me, obviously not for me. I can't win myself, but you know.
Yeah, because I don't have any children, but I can see the use if I have. Like, I often wear quite tassely clothes, and they can get in the sleeves and get in your food, so I could kind of clip them behind me.
Everything, honestly, brilliant. I've got pictures online of like really nice food I've made, or my kids cooking, and nobody sees the nice food I've made. They just see this in my kids' hair. They're like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, best life hack ever."
Anything you can do to stop your kids getting messy. I mean, I don't have any. I don't know how many of the panel has any, but I think that is a great parenting life hack right there. Not quite for everyone, but very good if you've got small demons.
Dogs, hairy dogs.
Oh, hairy dogs. I think you'd need a lot of clips for a hairy dog. And Tej is frozen in quite an interesting position. Rezi, shall we have a look at your life hack?
Did he say me?
Yes.
Oh, right. I didn't hear my name, but no one else said anything. So my life hack, basically, I mean, it's been locked down in and out most of the year, and I'm not going to speak for everybody, but I do believe generally drinking has gone up. The more time you're spending at home, the more you're just like, I'll just have a couple now, once I pot around the house. And I realised that I was drinking a lot, and I was feeling guilty about the amount I was drinking. So I kind of had two decisions to choose from. Like either I stop drinking, or I'm not a monster. But there's this other thing that I found, which is basically you just leave random bottles with labels, without labels, like around the house. And they can be wine. I generally like wine and gin. And they've all kind of got varying amounts of liquid in. Some of them are mixed, some of them aren't. But it just means you can kind of just make a drink and you don't know how much alcohol is in it. And then you don't actually feel bad about how much you're drinking because you cannot keep track of the booze you're consuming. And as long as you make sure you always kind of bring in a bit more, then I feel like all the guilt from this amount of drinking I've been doing in lockdown has got just gone away.
So, your life hack is making your day drinking more acceptable by not letting yourself be consciously aware how much you are drinking.
Yes,
And
that's
accessible.
it in a nutshell, basically. And I think everyone, it's basically just bringing the fun back to drinking. It's this spontaneous.
You're playing Minesweeper in your own house.
Yeah, basically.
Are you sure you don't have children? Because
I'm sure.
one thing to do.
Sorry, are children known for leaving half-drunk bottles of beer around?
I feel like that's what they drive you to.
I see. They are the cause in this. Do we have any further comments on Rezi's life hack?
Well,
Let's call it a life hack.
That's his second parenting life hack as well.
Yeah. Just, if you've got too many children.
I'm sure as a parent you want less half-drunk liquids left about. Let's head over to Ed. So should we have a look at your life hack, Ed?
Yes, sure. I've got a COVID life hack, so it's nearing the end of its shelf life. Well, hopefully. But I'm just going to take off my earphones for a moment. So if you say something, I won't hear you.
Quick, say everything about Edward now. Correct. You have put it over your nose. There we go.
So I've got. So for this, I can demonstrate using one of these ones with the transparent window.
Yep.
So yeah, I've been wearing masks for like a year now, right? And they're great in terms of stopping the spread of COVID. But if you want to eat something, it's blocked. You see, it's blocked. It's digestive system. The digestive biscuit can't get into my mouth.
You can't digest the digestives.
No. There's blockage. There's blockage. But before you go out, if you just put it inside the mask, then when you get hungry, you can eat it then. Yeah. Yeah. Look at them. Oh. All right. All of that. All good.
Okay. Firstly, there's no way I'm not taking a photo of that and then sharing it. Wouldn't that work better with like a jawbreaker, jaw stopper? What's it called? Like something that would take a while to eat.
You can just slowly lick it throughout the day.
Yeah.
I feel like the biscuit would slowly become very, very soggy from all the bread.
Mushy.
Yeah.
Oh, embedded mushy biscuit in your face.
My mouth is full of crumbs.
Yeah. How COVID compliant is
This is
that?
an awful hack.
We've got a suggestion of getting an ice lolly in there, but I also think that will just end up as a sticky mess, especially if you've got some fluff in your face. Yeah, I do want to move over to Charlie because Charlie looked genuinely horrified at that.
I think I don't think I was ready to be struck by such a good idea. So I was just like, what? Why haven't I been doing that? Crazy.
I can see L'Oreal keeling over with laughter. Oh, Emily. Oh, I don't know what to think of that. I'm both disgusted and amazed. You know what? Let Charlie. Should we have a look at your life hack next?
Okay. So mine is also kind of snack based.
Okay.
If you're like me, you like a snack. But sometimes I like more than one snack. And some people can be a bit judgy about how many snacks you have in one time period. Like are you having another bag of crisps? Oh yeah, you're having another snack. I don't like that kind of judgmental behavior. So my hack is, so for example, I have, a nice bag of crisps here. This is like one snack, but inside is another snack. So for example, here, it's got a bag of jelly beans in it. So I'll be eating the one snack, but then at the bottom, there'll be another snack. This works with lots of different kinds of snacks. So like you can put a piece of cheese inside, or you could fold up like a sandwich really, really small and like cram it down. So all anyone else sees is like, oh, I'm just having the one bag of crisps. But within that one bag, there's multiple different snacks, and no one can judge you for the way that you live your life. Hack.
If you combine that with my drinking hack, I think like all the guilt and judgment on what you're consuming
all gone.
Disappear.
Definitely.
The only really limit on this hack is the amount that you can squish into a crisp packet.
So it's amazing how much you can get in if you are quite determined. And if you eat, if you go in the kitchen, eat some of the crisps first, you can then cram out more in. But yeah, like big bags of crisps, or like big share bags of sweets. You can get more in. That's exactly what I mean. That is a perfect example.
I just want you to take what Edward has in his hand out, and just someone to just watch you like on Market Square, just eating some crisps and then tipping the bag up and glugging it down.
Yeah. The eagle-eyed people will notice the crisp slowly becoming something else. But in general, people will just be like, there's a girl with one snack. And that's my hack. Snack hack.
Okay, so another snack-based one. We've left you to Larklord, Sparkles. So shall we have a little look at what you have brought into your life hack?
Sure. So, what do you do when you've run out of the contents of your spice container?
Buy more spice?
You could do, but you actually enjoy playing games based on luck. Perhaps you need one of these things. It's a dice. And they have something which you can't cheat with, because I know some people like to cheat. So there you go. There's number one there. But if you want to cheat, simple. Get some miracle dice. Miracle dice are whatever number you would want them to be. It doesn't really matter what's written on there, because there's nothing, because I couldn't be bothered to write them down. You can buy them from this place and just mark them yourselves. And that is my instant gratification fix.
So, I've now got a life hack for everyone. If Al asks you to play poker, say no, because he has cheat dice.
Yeah.
Poker contains dice.
Yeah.
Oh,
big dice game.
Tej, I didn't hear what you said there.
I said because poker contains dice.
I realised that as I was saying it. Don't play Yahtzee with Al. I wish I didn't let you speak again. You think you were correcting me. What issue does this solve? I thought a life hack would solve an issue.
Well, that basically solves the problem of having something which is no longer has a purpose and repurposing it for something a bit more interesting.
Okay.
Upcycling.
Is the life hack rolling the dice in the spice jar or cheating in dice games?
It's a combination of both. You get to choose what you want. Choose your own adventure with dice.
Right. So you can bring like these spice jars.
I like that, Shannon. I like that. That's your sister.
Yep. Coming back in with the puns. Sorry, Tej.
I'm saying, so instead of using your hand to roll the dice, I don't want to keep doing this. Do you use a jar, like instead of your hand? Is that? I don't know.
Yeah, you can do that, because I have met very crafty people who can actually shake the dice and roll and slide it onto the deck and it doesn't roll over. Oh, another 6 to cheat.
You could just bring like a frustration board everywhere and just keep clicking the middle of it.
Well, that's quite bulky, and this is quite small.
True.
And once again, repurposing.
Oh, cat butt. Okay, so let's score this. So we have Al with his spice dice. We have Charlie with her super snack. We have Ed with his mask snacking. We have Rezzy's with her Let's Go Cure for Alcoholism, and we've got Tej with the children clippers. I think actually I'm going to do this based on the issue that it solves and how well it solves this. Al, I don't think I was sold on your issue. I think you've got a solution, but there's not that big a problem. So I'm going to give you 1 point. Now it gets harder. Rezzy, I think you're don't solve the problem. So I'm going to give your Minesweeper at home 2 points.
So it does solve a problem for me.
Oh, okay, yeah. But it's not a life hack that we can all take on.
You haven't tried hard enough.
Ed, I think you are going to get mid-points because I think it's too disgusting to go higher. But too clever to go lower. So you get 3 points. So it's now just who do I give 5 points to? The kids or the super snack? And you know what? Not everybody has kids. So that's going to help less people. I think Charlie's life hack is going to help society at large. So I think Charlie is going to walk away 5 points here and Tej is going to get 4. And there we have it. The decision has been made.
Well done,
It's
everyone.
enabling the problem, the same solving it. Meh. So we're going to move on to your first work from home task. And this task, I set you the challenge of creating the most beautiful picture using the most diverse range of objects. So when I say diverse, I don't just mean like loads and loads and loads. I want to see a really eclectic mix of things there. And I want to see a picture that is objectively beautiful. So that's what you need. You want a beautiful picture and a diverse range of objects. First up, I would like to have a look at what Al did. So do you want to say anything before you look at the picture?
Enjoy.
Okay. This is your image. Would you like to explain yourself?
I'll tell you what it is. So that is at the very top. This is a picture of just a lovely little face, which is deceptively big. This is a massive. Do you want to swap the images around? Because it looks nothing like me. I know I am beautiful, but that's not me.
Oh no, because you're talking.
Oh right, okay. So in that image, there's a lot of stuff going on there. You have branches which I've torn off and ripped apart. At the very top, a chimney which I've actually removed from the top of my roof and used as an attractor for the hat. I have a couple of eyes which are created from offshoots of balloons, which I do. I've got granite and other stuff there, including dustbin lids for ears. Dustbin lids, not for kids. And we've got some other balloon stuff to just make it look a little bit more attractive on a lovely green vert background of the grass in my backyard. And that, to me, is beautiful.
Okay, so a lot of balloon paraphernalia there.
There's
Some
a
stones.
lot of other things. There's concrete as well. Bricks, concrete bricks, and loads of it. Yeah, I've got granite, Ben. I've got granite. And a chimney. How many chimneys have you got being used?
The thing is,
How
you
good is that?
see it as balloons and stuff you found in your garden, which
No,
to
no,
me
I've
is
harvested.
diversity.
Yeah.
I've harvested.
You've harvested.
Yeah. How?
Foraged in nature.
found concrete growing in the bush.
Exactly.
Caught it.
Wild
Um,
things.
I think it is generally beautiful. Why has it got that surprise expression?
You know when you take a candid photo?
Okay. So your image wasn't expecting to have a photo taken of it.
Exactly. It's very cool.
You took your chimney by surprise. I like
You
that.
look a bit
Did.
Okay. I think that's a good opening. I don't look at that and go, "Oh, that's beautiful." I look at that and go, "Okay, someone's gotten pretty bored during lockdown." But I think it's not ugly. I think it's got a good level of prettiness to it, and I think it's quite diverse. So I think that's a really good bar for our first entry. Who doesn't have balloons growing naturally in their garden? I mean, I'm pretty sure Al lives in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. So next up, I want to have a look at Tedge's. So, do you want to say anything before I put the image on screen?
Sorry, the internet went then. Is that me?
Yes, you're up next. Did you want to say anything before we look at it?
In the document, the brief was the most beautiful picture.
Yeah.
Right? So with that in mind, I included something that I really love and therefore find very beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't run out of time at all.
Okay. So what I want to do is just to say, as I want everyone else to guess what you think Tedge thinks is beautiful and she loves. So just quickly, what do you think, Charlie? Children?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah,
children,
maybe children.
Any up on her children?
The NHS.
The NHS, okay. The NHS. So children in the NHS, okay, stuff that Tedge loves. Al, if you got a final offer on a puppy. So that's what we're expecting to see. Children, NHS, or a puppy, okay? Here we go.
Oh my goodness.
It is. You can't say it's not the most beautiful picture. And I really love sauce.
Okay.
My husband loves sauce, and there is a diverse range of sauces.
Okay. So what we've got tomato ketchup, barbecue, mayonnaise, sweet chili, and relish. Tomato relish. Sour cream.
Brown sauce. Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, it kind of got to a point where I needed something that was squirty. So like mustard, I didn't end up doing that one, although I wanted to, because I wanted it to be organic. I didn't want to use my fingers. It had to come straight from the bottle. Like, do you know what I mean? It's not a cesarean section. It's a natural birth. It happens.
Tedge, how do you spell picture?
How big's a piece of paper? Is the real question.
That feels like an error of planning.
It looks like one of those tests where you have to read the words to prove you're not a robot.
Yeah.
Exactly what I was thinking. But wait, hands up. Who likes sauce?
I'm a girl of many condiments. Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Al's got one finger up. Can I just ask, before we move on, what's the thing that looks like you've made the COVID variant out of sauce?
With the
What's
antigen.
the weird, yeah, what's that?
That was me testing out the sweet chili,
Right.
which didn't come out very well, so it became a sunshine.
Oh, it's the sun.
It's the sun with the rays coming out.
This
Yeah.
looks like when you're squeezing spot, that centre one. And
Resi, don't sabotage my picture. Don't make it less beautiful. I know what you're trying to do.
I mean, it's a beautiful use of sweet chili.
True.
Yes,
True.
it's
Okay.
hot. Sweet chili is hot and the sun is hot. This is all making sense, and it was all pre-planned.
I suspect actually it's not the easiest thing to do topography in mayonnaise. So I think there's a tiny bit of skill there.
It was joined.
Yeah.
And it fulfilled the criteria.
Yeah, that was great. PICTUR. Ed, should we have a look at your beautiful picture?
Yeah, sure. I mean, well, unlike Tedge, who read the specification to the letter, or well, to all but one letter. I read it, let it simmer for a week, and then thought, okay, so the task is to make something beautiful using a diverse range of objects. So bear that in mind, watch, and then I'll explain.
Okay, with bearing that in mind, I think this might need some explaining.
Yes. So, recently I got Bill Gates's How to Avoid a Climate Disaster and How to Blow Up a Pipeline, which takes two different approaches to solving climate change, right? And so I thought I'd create the beauty of diversity of thought, with the caveat that not all thoughts are created equal. So on one end there, we've got Bill Gates and his techno fix that'll do nothing to solve climate change. So next to him, I've got a Swedish Karolian soldier to represent imperialism, and some money to represent capitalism, and a police car to represent. Well, I mean, we've seen the social fallout from that. But then as we kind of go to the right, we head politically leftwards. So we've got a coffee jar filled with, I think they were split peas. That's zero waste. Then I've got a model train being driven by a toy dinosaur. Public transport is going to need to be used more often if we're to solve climate change. Don't need to be driven by dinosaurs, but that would be pretty cool. Then I can't. Oh, there was just some pin badges and some sewing for repairing clothes rather than buying new ones. And then at the farthest right, which is the farthest left politically, I didn't have a hammer or a sickle, so I crossed a kazoo with a ukulele instead.
Okay. A hammer and sickle and kazoo ukulele, they're very, very one and the same.
I would say.
Yeah. I don't know what's beautiful about that. Some might say you've just taken items that you own and put it on the floor.
No.
I can explain why every last one of them's there, though.
Okay. You lost it at the stuff that was in the box.
Stuff that was in the box?
But here, the white box. What's in those? That's
a sewing kit. That's
okay. Right.
Yeah. Clothes take up huge amounts of water, and they emit huge amounts of greenhouse gases to create. A lot of clothes, as we know, is made using slave labor. So repairing clothes instead of buying new clothes is, good for those that have time.
Does anyone have some thought on this? Charlie?
I'm convinced.
You're convinced?
No,
I'm convinced.
Art, and it has its story behind it, regardless of how it looks. So the beauty is in the conception of it, I guess. But,
so what I'm hearing is 5 points.
At least.
So it does seem that the panel on your side. I can see the political points you're making. I can see that you've used this art piece to make a statement. But I just think it's a bit of random junk.
You asked for a diverse range of objects. I'm just doing the task as asked with a diverse.
I will have a think on your thoughts. I want to look at what Charlie has submitted next. Do you want to say anything before we look at this?
I'm really sorry. The title of this piece is it's Mr. Pooh, but that will make sense when you see it because it subverts expectations. Because Pooh, how can that be beautiful? Well, you'll see.
Let's have a look at it's Mr. Pooh.
You see? Because it's Poohs. Yeah, so they're loads of Poohs.
You've made out of Pooh.
It made him out of Pooh. And if you heard that, you'd be like, Pooh? Oh, I don't want to look at no Pooh. But actually, you do want to look at it. So, yeah. Pretty good,
I count
right?
at least 6 Winnie the Poohs and 3 random yellow toys.
Huh?
I was just seeing how many Winnie the Pooh, how many Poohs were in there, and I could see 6 individual ones. And like a
Yeah.
piglet looking sad with its back towards us. Did you just have these all lying around?
Say that. Sure, yeah. They came from a larger stack, to be honest. But you could still argue it's diverse because, like, how many other 27-year-olds would have that and would do that? Who would do that? So,
I didn't put this. Emily Brady, it's like what the Blair Witch would do if she haunted the Disney store.
Thank you.
Definitely getting some vibes.
There is something just horrific about that image.
I think it's because it looks like a baby.
Yes. A baby with no face.
Yeah.
We've got one more beautiful image to look at. Rezi, do you want to say anything before we have a peek?
So, well, I feel quietly confident.
Oh, okay.
But I think I had I put everyone at a disadvantage because I have a very diverse range of objects in my house to use, and I kind of cherry picked from all kind of corners of my house and put together this landscape, basically. So.
Oh my god!
Wow.
That was everyone paused and then went, "Oh my god!" together.
Like the effort.
Oh, you did it properly. Shit.
Would you like to explain your masterpiece?
Diorama. It's got real life plants and all my toys and things I've collected from like my travels around the world and stuff. And yeah, I thought,
you know what, Nick, I agree with you. Rezi, you've got 5 points, but please continue explaining.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I have lots of stuff, which I try not to be too much of a hoarder, but I do really like interesting, pretty things. So there's a lot more where all that came from, but I obviously couldn't put it all in, and it still remain a coherent picture.
I didn't know we were on Blue Peter. What?
You've really put my musings on politics into perspective, and I'm having a good hard think right now.
If your musings on politics looked more like that, I would pay more attention to politics.
Yeah. It's really pleasing. It brings you in.
I'm not being dramatic. That's the best picture I've ever seen in my life.
Let's it once more, just
bar none.
You know, Rezi, you were so far ahead. I'm tempted to give that a bonus point on top of the 5 I'm going to give you. This is the first time I've done this. Rezi, you're getting 6 points for that. I've now got to score everybody else.
What about Lord Sparkles?
So
I had the granite that I harvested. Yeah. I had the other one which looked like a picture.
I'm going to give Owl 4 points for this because I actually think it's quite pretty.
Thank you.
I'm going to give Charlie 3 points for this horrific image.
Thank you.
Because I'm never going to forget it. So, politics or sorted?
Support.
I think because at least now the words "most beautiful picture" in there or picture, I think I'm going to give it 2 points to Ted and then 1 point to Edward. Which then finishes off our picture task. Next up, we're going to trundle onto a quick fire live task, which this week, and not because I had to do it quickly, we're going to play Story Day.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Which any improviser in here will know. The way this is going to work is you're going to get to say one word at a time. No, that's wrong. We're playing Story. I've mashed these together. Story Die. You're going to start a story and then we're going to move on. if you don't continue the story, you're going to die and you're going to get the least amount of points. And I'm going to speed up the times that the story must continue to make sense. And oh, sorry, I'm just seeing the private chat attack me for confusing these two improv games. And we're going to see how long we can keep this going. I will shout out the name. We've got to continue it on. And I haven't thought this through at all. I was thinking word at a time story. No, it's good. We're playing word at a time story. It's my show. I'm taking back control. You say one word at a time. Should you pause for too long or say the same word again, you are out. The story could be about whatever you want, but it has to continue making sense. So if you say a word that doesn't make sense before, you're also out. We're going to go Al, Charlie, Edward, Resi, Ted, and then back to Al. So you're welcome to... so you just got to continue the story. You get to say one word at a time. All the improvisers who know me are just attacking me because I forgot what one I was trying to do. So let's get a word of inspiration. Laurie, can you chuck us a word of inspiration in the chat, please? Oh, I can see a nice one. Ice lolly. So the word of inspiration is ice lolly. This is a story about an ice lolly, and Al, you will begin with one word.
Where?
There.
Sun.
Ice lolly.
Resi, you are out.
Brain shut down.
Al, Charlie, Ed, Tej. Continue the story. Where there are... Shush, Nick. So continue the story. Tej, I believe it's on to you. Pardon?
Fruits.
Fruits.
Melted.
Into.
Several.
Big.
What'd she say?
Big.
Ow, that was far too long.
I couldn't hear what she said.
Oh. Nah, you're out, Al. 3 points.
Okay.
So, Charlie, Edward, Ted. Charlie, continue on.
Receptacles.
Further.
More.
Brought.
Another.
Pig.
To.
The.
Farm.
One.
Happy.
Pig.
Decided.
Not.
To.
Drink.
Any.
Juice.
Today.
Neither.
Pig.
Wanted.
To.
Suck.
Up.
The.
Lolly.
Juice.
Any more.
Any more's 2 words.
Okay. Any.
Nope, any more. Ed, you've got 3 points. So, Ted and Charlie, super quick. I don't want any pause. If you pause at all, you are out. Ted, kick us off.
Okay.
Every
Single.
lolly.
Was.
Faster.
Pin.
Disgusting.
Sorry.
Disgusting.
All
There.
people
Were.
sucking
On.
big.
Charlie, you're out.
Sorry, I can't hear it. It's gone a bit fuzzy.
Big.
Charlie, you're out. Ted, you've walked away with 5 points. And we're moving on from that game. We shall not expect a return on Larklord.
I just think we should acknowledge the chat that's backing me that any more was 1 word.
Ooh,
I
controversial.
had to kill someone out. Oh. Any more can be 1 or 2 words, so I decided it's 2. So the chat hate me. That is a normal Larklord. Superb. What we're going to do is going to have a quick 2-second break as I pull together the scores as they stand, which I'm sure no one is going to argue with.
I don't know how competitive I was, honestly.
But that game would be easy. I remember how to play that. Awesome, that will work fine. Don't have to think about this again until we do it. Good one, John. So the scores at the just over halfway point. Al has 7, Charlie has 9, Edward has 7, Resi has 12, Tej is just behind with 11. So it's still all to play for. Next up, we're going to go onto our video task. What I have asked all of you to do is to play homage to a video game.
And this one was a lot of fun.
So I'm really, really excited to see what all of the... Yes.
Did any of us do the same one?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh.
First up, I want to... But don't play this yet. I want to look at Charlie's. But can anyone guess what game Charlie plays homage to? Does anyone have any guesses?
Zelda.
What appeared in the games?
I'll never get him.
Do you want to say anything before we watch this video, Charlie?
It's really hard to make a video on your own. That's all I'll say. It's really hard. Yeah.
Well, let's have a look at what you managed to create. If you would play it, please.
Oh, no.
Simple idea, well executed, I thought.
Thank you so much.
Though I presume you just couldn't get your Eevee to stand up straight.
No, and it's like I'm trying to film and play the iPad and then also press Pikachu in at the same time. It was quite a lot. Thank you very much. Thank you.
John Carpenter sort of way.
I don't know who that is.
You did the thing.
Yeah.
Ah.
I don't see the reference. I don't see why that's John Carpenter-esque. You didn't do body horror on a Pikachu.
No, I tried not to.
Stuffing coming out. Or real life Pokemon battle.
Oh yeah.
I quite enjoyed it. As simple as effective. I don't know if anyone's got any complaints against that video.
No, only you did. Stop being mean to her.
We're going to have a look at Resi's next. So do you want to give us an intro for this video?
I wanted to try... I first wanted to try really hard and get something like really, really creative, but then I decided it would probably be more effective if it was a bit cracker.
What you're saying is, if you did it right, like it would have just been too amazing.
Yeah. Like I didn't want to wipe the floor. I need to, it needs to be entertainment, not just.
You're so modest.
You need to keep it close.
Yeah.
All right, let's have a look at which video game Resi riffed off.
Cyberpunk. Techno glove. Cyberpunk. I don't know what to watch. Cyberpunk. Sup? Cyberpunk. Pew pew. And cyber pussy.
How did you get Keanu Reeves on board?
I know, right? Like it's short notice. He called it a favour, and
Oh, it's just so nice.
yeah.
That was less buggy than the actual game. Have you played the game, or did you just like to riff off Cyberpunk?
No, I am currently playing it.
Oh,
So,
is it? Can you actually play it now? Because I gave up after a week.
Yeah, I can play it. It helps that Ollie bought the latest game Xbox, so it's a bit more powerful to help with the game. But people are still kind of like walking around with just their heads showing in the ground and weird shit going on.
This is nothing to do with Larklord, but I had to give up playing because the hair of my character was just going everywhere, like bits of tentacles just attacking the screen and making it impossible to play. Okay, I thought that was a nice, simple, clever video. You just Eddie had a techno glove. We saw a cat. You said Cyberpunk a lot of times.
Yeah.
And I've never played Cyberpunk, so you could have put anything in that video, and I'd have said that's a good video. It's worth 5 points.
Same.
So.
We're going to move over to see what video games Ed riffed off. Now, do you want to say anything before we watch this?
Yes, I'm a big fan of fantasy in all its forms.
Cool.
So I thought, and you know, Elder Scrolls has been riffed off to death. So I'm going to leave Elder Scrolls to one side. So here is my take on Dark Souls. I was aided by the fact my housemate owns swords.
Oh yeah, that certainly helped.
And a skull.
Was that a real skull?
No. It wasn't a real tree either.
So tell me about the boss battle. Who are you fighting?
I guess I could come up with a name now.
Improv. Do it.
Skull Tree, Lord of the
Skull
Pine.
Tree! And Skull Tree's special ability seems to be about as effective as Eevee's.
Yeah, well, if I was better at video editing, it would have been doing powers and stuff. But I'm not, so...
Right.
Yeah.
You made up for that in the theme tune.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Well, I was worried, can't use copyrighted music. So I think I got around that pretty well.
I don't think you could tell the difference. It was
orchestral. The stream was in danger of being taken down.
And you did the rolling. You did the rolling, which
rolling.
You always try to do in Dark Souls.
Killed anyway.
It's very active.
And I do think he's all the dying as well, which is very good.
We only died the once, which for a 90-second Dark Souls video is too low.
Yeah, you did really well.
Yeah. Did you have it on easy mode or something?
I was doing a speed run.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Aren't speed runs in Dark Souls you're normally naked?
Yeah, well, you're right. I didn't quite commit fully.
That is a niche joke. If anyone in the audience got that, well done. Okay, so we've got 2 more videos to watch. I would like to see what Tej has done next. So, would you like to explain what we're going to see?
So much effort went into this, like ridiculous, and it was such a faff. Like my husband was just getting annoyed with me. My kids wanted to run into the road. Like it was awful. I'm kind of just begging for the points now because of how much anxiety I got from making this. Like why did I need to do this? But I did, and oh god, John's laughing because he knows what I'm talking about, and you will too. Jesus Christ! If I don't win an Oscar for this, and I'm not even an Oscar. What's like a best motion picture? Whatever. Get on with it.
Oh, that was amazing.
That was so good.
Oh, God. In one of them, you could just see my husband there waiting to throw mushrooms at me, and he was so impressed. We're just looking in the street like, what the fuck are these two doing? In the middle of the road for ages. And then I was picking up all the mushrooms off the floor. I was like, no, that won't do. We need to throw the mushrooms again.
Please don't do any of these stunts at home. These stunts are performed by professionals.
I like to think that the banana was just like a guy just came along and chucked a banana out the window, and you were like, we can use this. This is amazing.
And then, like, I couldn't get the theme tune, so then I had to, like, record it off the Switch, and it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. There's dedication to Larklord.
If you're having trouble using a game theme tune, I've got a technique where you'll never know the difference.
I don't know. Yeah, it's just too advanced for me, Ed. What you did was just too advanced.
Do you think you could do a rendition of the Mario Kart theme tune now?
No.
Okay,
I've not
moving
played
on.
enough Mario Kart to know.
We've got one more left, and surely no one's homaged the same video game.
I've homaged quite a few video games because the task was to do video games. So I've used multiple. Let's see if you can spot them.
Oh, it's me, Mario. I'm almost at first place. And I've still got one of these. I don't think I'm gonna win. Because here comes the Pac-Man.
Wow.
So, obviously, Pac-Man, Mario Kart, with the Nintendo GameCube version, not the Switch one. Mosh Tej done. Obviously, I've still got my blue shell, which is great, which has survived since last week. Amazing.
I apologise. Since we've had the blue shell, Reza, you're now in last place.
And you've also got Outrun. So when I played the music, so it was my music, so it's not copyrighted. So basically, that's for yours to enjoy, Larklord. For eternity.
Cool. I now want to mix your outrun with Ed's Dark Souls and see if we can get a nice track of combining those two. I do agree that was cursed and magical and awful and burned into my vision.
I'll be dreaming of that music.
Just Al's face. I don't know how to score this. They're all. So I really liked Charlie's Pokemon, really simple, really effective. Reddy's Cyberpunk was good fun. Ed's Dark Souls was ambitious. If some more editing tricks could have been fun. Tej almost got divorced making Mario Kart. And Al probably was on mushrooms. I'm going to give 1 point to. I can't do this. No one. It's I'm sorry. I've been trying to be harsher, but I just can't give any of that 1 point because you all did well. I'm going to look at each of you. And I'm going to try and decide. Oh, Tej.
Ray.
Ed, Charlie, 3 points each.
Thank you very much.
Rezi, also 3 points. Which Mario Kart am I going to give it to?
Thanks, Shannon. I like you.
I think Al is going to get 4 points and Tej is going to get 5. Because I think Tej absolutely needs that. That was really good. That was some excellent pass there, and we've only got one more to go. So now is the time where we're going to open up voting to the audience. So please head along to menti.com/all the stuff that's coming along the bottom and rank the acts tonight. Whoever gets the most points will walk away with 5 points at the end of the show, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. And it did last week, and it might this week make the difference between choosing the winner. But
this is also a chance to right the any more injustice that we saw earlier on.
I like that.
Oftentimes, the person who gets the most audience votes is the person who I gave the lowest score to, because the audience just doesn't trust my judgment, as I'm sure Nick and Shan will appear momentarily to confirm that they disagree with any decisions that I may have made. Now we have a guest who is going to give us our final task. Please welcome to the stage our super special guest, Kathleen Morby.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello. How are you all doing?
Good.
Good. So yeah, I'm here really for a shameless plug for my market stall that I run on a Saturday at Sneinton Market, full of delicious vegan treats. You have to just get there between 10 and 2. But yeah, John has asked me to come on and give you all a challenge. So what I need you all to... Do you want me to introduce it, John?
Yes, please introduce it.
So what I need you to do is help me out with some new ideas for the stall. So I need you all to pitch me a new food product that I could make for my stall. And then I will be choosing the winner.
What kind of food do you normally do? Is it vegan?
It is. It's all vegan. So some savoury. So I do soup. I do fabulous nachos. But I also do loads of cakes, loads of different kinds of cookies. So you could come up with a cake combo, a cookie combo, new kind of soup for me, toppings for nachos, whatever you like.
And I'm presuming that you want this product to think outside the box and be something that really draws customers in, that really makes them want to go, oh, we have to go to that stall, because that product does not exist anywhere else in the world. You want something like that.
Can I draw? Would you draw this? Yeah.
So you can do approach this in any way. You can find some items, you can draw this, you can just try to pitch this to us. But what we're going to do is we're going to pull you all off screen for the moment, and me and Kathleen are going to have a quick chat, and then we'll bring you back on. You've got about a minute.
Okay.
Bonus points if it's very Instagrammable.
Oh. So this market's on Saturday in Sneinton, and I mean, it's a shameless plug, but I presume the cakes are tasty.
Oh yes, it is very tasty. I've not actually had a chance to eat much of it lately because it just keeps selling out, which is good. So you got to get there early.
Ben brings up a good point, because last time you were on the show, we had a bit of a meltdown during the scoring, where we had a tiebreaker, and at the tiebreaker, everyone voted for you, and you went in a tiebreaker.
Yes.
Have you forgiven me for that? For not letting you win?
I'm forgiving you more now you're letting me do my shameless plug. I'm not sure you're completely forgiven, though.
This was all about redeeming myself in your eyes.
Yeah, go on then. Go on.
I've seen Nick's All My Decision Terribles post pop up 3 times now, Laurie. I've seen it. I've noted it. And you as well, Shannon.
Yeah, I'm going to just say I agree with Shannon and Nick. So, yeah.
Before we pop it back on, don't forget, go vote at menti.com. Please, 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 if you're enjoying the show, donate at missing.co.uk/tip-jar, and follow us on the social medias, subscribe to us on YouTube and all that sort of jazz. Of course, we will be back next week, and I shall reveal the lineup to that very, very soon. So, all the contestants, you've got about 10 seconds left before we pull you back onto the stage. Is there any final advice you want to give them before we have a look at their food products?
No, just I'm taking notes. I'm taking this very, very seriously. And yeah, if any of them are actually, if I end up making them, they can come and get some freebies. Definitely.
Oh, so there might be more to this.
Yeah, they might win something.
Right. So, should we bring them all in alphabetical order, reverse alphabetical order, pick names at random?
Oh, names at random.
Names at random. Who do you want first then?
I've got to try and remember everybody's names now, haven't I?
So we have. Oh, sorry. Tej.
Yeah. Let's go, Tej.
We're going to have Tej first.
Tej, sorry.
Hello.
Hi.
Are you ready?
Finished? No, but I'm nearly. Just keep asking me that.
Are you finished?
Tej, I loved your use of clips. I love those clips as well. So, yeah.
Right. Okay. So. Hang on. I'm getting a bit excited.
I think it's going to be good.
I mean, the build-up now is quite big.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
God. Why did you come to me first?
Oh.
We're doing random.
I'm giving everyone else a bit more.
If anybody else is ready, we could go to them. Does anybody want to volunteer to go now?
We could, but we've selected Tej. How long do you need, Tej?
Okay, I'm doing.
You're done. You're ready. Okay.
Okay, so my idea is totally Dragon's Den. Like, you're going to want to take this and pitch it, and then you'll get so much investment, and it'll be amazing. Okay, so mine is. The title's at the bottom. Packets of smoked flavour. So, what you do is you smoke things and you fill it into a bag with a tube, because I'm pretty sure we've seen this on like Great British Menu or whatever those fast programs are. And you bag it up and then you go 0 calories, so you can have as many as you want. And it's 100% vegan. And you can have all different flavors. Like, the possibilities are endless.
Where would you get this smoked hair?
You would make it. So you get your kale. Everybody loves kale. And you cook it, and then the smell, you have a tube coming off it, and you bag it, and you close the bag, and boom.
Yeah.
And it's so what's the word? The variety is there.
Yeah. So it's like a food perfume.
It's like you're eating it because you can smell it and it's yummy, but you got 0 calories.
Yeah, it's very Heston Blumenthal. Really is. That's exactly the kind of thing he'd do in a snack.
Channeling my inner Heston there for sure.
Brilliant.
What do you think? Is that a strong entry? Some smoked
right?
Smoked
And it's
hair.
like £100 a packet. And it's for sure a winner.
It's got the novelty value, definitely. I've never seen that anywhere else before. I mean, I don't know why nobody else has done it, to be honest, because clearly it's going to be a
Right?
great seller.
Exactly. Yeah, and because of 0 calories, you can eat like double.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I don't think it matters how much you eat, to be fairly honest.
Eat. To see that.
Yeah.
It's the thing of the future. I don't think people are ready. I don't think people are ready for this yet.
So, Kathleen, who would you like next? Would you like Ed, Al, Charlie, or Rezi?
Oh, let's go for Charlie next, please.
Hello.
Hello.
What are you pitching us today?
So, those who have seen the show earlier know my stance on combining snacks. So, multiple snacks to make one snack.
Yeah.
So, I have designed for you the Uber snack. So, it's a vegan donut in which through the whole of the donut is a very large pickle. And then cocktail sticked into the pickle, we've got some little brownie bites and some little vegan sausages. And then on top of that, the pickle is actually a secret compartment in which you could have a tube of Pringles or other sort of vegan crisp alternatives. So all in all, you're getting multiple different snacks, multiple different food groups. And it's quite a trendy thing to hold as well. I think you'd look good. Eat well, look good doing it. That's the Uber.
I am loving the combination of sweet and savoury there. I think that's fab. So, but I'm also thinking that pickle in the middle is going to have to be a giant pickle if we're going to fit some Pringles inside.
Big pickle.
Sourcing the giant pickle might be difficult.
Okay.
But not impossible.
Not impossible.
Nothing is impossible when you believe.
Yeah, I might just have to pickle a marrow or something if I'm going to fit a whole tube of Pringles in there. But yeah, I'm loving the flavour combos, definitely. So
thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, we have 3 more to see. Do you want Ed, Al, or Rezi next?
Let's go for Al. Thank you, Charlie.
Al, let's have a look. What are we looking at?
You're looking at carrot cake, which actually looks like cake. Add a carrot. Looks like a carrot, I mean.
Oh, okay.
Which means that you get to actually, you don't need any special equipment. You just make it as you need it. I'm thinking practicality rather than sourcing oversized pickled gherkins, which will possibly make the product a little bit, shall we say, spoilt and have a limited shelf life. You've got these things which will extended the shelf life, which means you can sell more of them. And of course, it will be very, as earlier said, Willy Wonka-ish. Oversized carrots, which are full of cakey loveliness.
Yeah. I like it.
Are we envisioning like those cakes that look real? So it looks exactly like a carrot? Or is it more? Is it more like cartoony?
Well, your customers will go and say that which one they'd prefer.
Yeah. Either way, I'm going to have to up my icing skills, aren't I? Definitely. Yeah, I do like the idea, though. Yeah.
So we've got 2 more. Would you like Ed or Rezi?
Ed, please.
Hello, Ed.
Hello, Kathleen. Always happy to speak to a fellow vegan if that sweetens the my chances.
Good T-shirt as well. I've spotted that. Yeah.
I'm a shoo-in. Right. So a lot of foods like fortune cookies have fortune inside. You get some chocolate bars with a joke on the side. You get like lollipop sticks with like a little bit of trivia on. I thought, modern world, why don't we use the science of genetic modification to make foods tell you little bits of trivia? So I've got a carrot here saying there's no part of the human body older than 10 years. I've got a Savoy cabbage here that's been genetically modified to say that the en-passant rule in chess originated in chess games between Churchill and Attlee when they were in the cabinet war rooms together during World War II to make the games more interesting. That's just what I had time to do in the break. Imagine there's more trivia than that. So that's my pitch.
He's right. There is more trivia than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do love a bit of trivia. So, and I love vegetables. So I think managing to combine the two,
yeah, it doesn't
quite
have
good
to be.
going.
It doesn't have to be vegetables either. Vegetables were the first thing that came to mind. If you want to genetically modify a cake, I'm not going to stop you.
Yeah, I'll just need to figure out how to do it. So
yeah, that's just a small hurdle. Just
yeah.
A PhD or something that won't take too long.
No, just a video on YouTube probably.
Oh so, yeah, we'll back out. We've got one more to look at. Shall we have a little look?
Thank you very much, Ed.
Come, sorry, I'll finish that off. Sorry, Ed. All right, and I'll fight up last. Have we saved the best?
Well, I mean, I don't think it's any secret that I like alcohol. Considering
no, I did love your hack. It was fabulous.
This is my pitch, my invention. It's called the Crispy Pina Margarita. And it's basically a snack and alcoholic beverage that's a mix of a margarita and a pina colada. They have. I'm sorry, I'm struggling with my left and right here. So in the drink, tequila, mint, liqueur, lime, rum, and soda. Then we have a vegan cookie, which is pineapple, coconut, and lime, with a rim of salt around the cookie. And chunks of pineapple, and it's so tasty. It makes me feel so good. That's my pitch, basically.
It's time
for the summer.
It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. I love it. I love the fact that you've matched the cookie flavors up with the cocktail flavors as well. So,
well, I like drinking and I like eating cookies, and they should come together more often.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, Ben. No, bad Ben.
Yeah, again, it's that mixture of sweet and savoury with the salt. So, yeah, love it. Thank you very much for your pitch. Sorry, tell me again, what's in that cookie? Was it pineapple and...
Yeah, so pineapple chunks and then a coconut lime cookie with a rim of salt.
Fabulous.
Now, we've now seen all five. So what we're going to do is going to bring everyone back in and we're going to decide who gets what points. So, Kathleen, what way do you want to do this? Do you want to go worst to best, best to last, or some random order?
I'm just deciding now. It's not going to take me long though.
Cool. So we had Rezzy's matched up cookie drink. We had
Pina Margarita.
Tedge's smoked. We had Ed's something.
Trivia vegetables.
Trivia vegetable. That was it. We had Al's carrot cake that looks like a carrot, and we had Charlie's
Uber snack.
Uber snack. My memory is not failing me. So, did you want to go last first or first?
I'm going
first, or first.
Go. So for 1 point.
1 point.
1 point. Tej, I'm sorry. I think it is ahead of its time. That's, I think maybe you come back to me in 5 years and pitch this, but quite frankly, I want some sugar in it. So, it's, yeah.
Okay.
So love the idea though, but maybe not for Snenton Market. So, you see, this next one is tricky. So, for 2 points.
Yep.
Al.
Oh,
sorry.
Carrot cake carrot.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it'd be lovely, but quite frankly, my icing just isn't up to it. I don't know if I'd be able to actually make it look like a carrot.
Oh, so you'd let him down?
I'd let him down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to create your vision well enough. So, but I do like the idea. So 3 points, I'm going to go for the genetically modified vegetables. Again, it's just beyond me, but I do love a bit of trivia.
I love the way that trivia speaking vegetables is less beyond you than a carrot cake that actually looks like a carrot.
Yeah. It's
Don't let that change your mind. But
It's a crazy mixed up world. I might have given you another point for your t-shirt. I mean, it's but there we go. So, Charlie, you've got yourself 4 points because I like that snack within a snack idea. I just need to start sourcing my giant pickles, and they're going to have to be huge donuts as well. So
big donut, big pickle.
But yeah, Rezi, I can see that smile. I think you figured it out. You are the proud winner of this round because I just love that idea of that beautiful martini glass with a cookie on the side. That's just mwah, chef's kiss, gorgeous.
I might have to try and make this now.
Absolutely.
Oh, please do.
Yeah, I haven't got an alcohol license, so I can't serve the drinks. But yeah, pina colada cookie just sounds awesome.
Thank you.
And
cool.
with that,
Thank you.
we say well done to Rezi, and thank you for Kathleen for coming by. Please go visit her store. Please follow her on Instagram. It's all lovely. And support local businesses and local vendors. We now come to the end of the show and the scores. But before we go there, I've got a couple of things I just want to say. Firstly, thank you to everyone who has watched and to all of our contestants. It has been lovely and wonderful, and I've had lots of fun, and I hope you've had fun playing, and I hope you've had fun watching. We will be back in 2 weeks for our 5th episode, our final heat, where these 5 lovely folks are going to face off in a chance to find the final spot for the finale. I didn't mean to do that alliteration, but that went really well, and I'm very happy. Coming next on, we have Dermot Webber, Emily Brady, who is not excited, Greg Phillips, Kareem Elsiad, and Reza Rios. I'm looking forward to see what they come up with. But also, we're back with Late Stage Comedy on the 4th of May. Please come along to that. And Missing will have a load of events and stuff, of course. On Thursdays, we have our Griller Burgers, and we also have our improv drop-ins. We can come and try out some improv. And have a look tomorrow at 5 p.m. We'll be revealing our next batch of lineups for Late Stage Comedy. One day I will not press the PowerPoint before I turn off. But now, the bit that everyone is looking forward to, find out who has won today's episode. First, the audience vote has never been closer. Getting 1 point. And by the way, first to 5th is really, really close. Getting only 1 point, sadly, is Edward. So smidge ahead with 2 points. It's Mr. Al Grant. Only a tiny bit behind with 3 points. It's Rezi. And getting 5 points, it's Charlie.
Woo!
And Tej.
Nice.
We have a draw for first place.
Nice. Popular vote.
Charlie,
Okay.
which means we need to have a look at who has won the episode. And between first and third place, there are only 2 points.
Dun, dun, dun.
The winner of today's Larklord is Rezi Smee. Ed has 14 points, Al has 15, Charlie has 21, Tej has 22, and Rezi has 23 points. It was that bonus point that did it for you.
My diorama.
All that must be said is thank you so much to everyone for watching. Please join us again in 2 weeks, and please spread the word about this. Go follow all these fantastic people on all the social medias and go see stuff that they do in the future. It has been lovely to see you all tonight. Please play us out with I Want to See again, Tej's Mario Kart to end the show on.